such a rush, what you had. You gave me such a I thought you was a ghost. Of a minute, I just said, sit you down, sit. I meant to say I haven't seen a customer. Did you come here for a call? Did you give me a bang? What was that? Oh, you have to say. Okay, so today we are going to be doing Mrs. Lovett's meat pies for spooky season. Woo! Spooky season's almost over. But I just watched the movie last night, so I thought, oh, why not get a Mrs. Lovett costume? I did have a donut beforehand, so I'm not like super hungry. If you're wondering why this isn't a regular church mukbang, I got these donuts, and I wanted to say I got them for props, but I actually just ended up eating them. I've had the strawberry sprinkle on my TikTok. I've gotten so fat, and that's fine. I'm starting a diet. For real. But I went to this place called Pie Hole. And by went to, I postmated. Can I just say for the record? Say this in the camera. I freaking love Tim Burton movies. I love that TikTok is making it cool to have that Tim Burton aesthetic. It always was cool. But when I was like a little kid, the town I grew up in, and I'm sure Tim Burton's always been cool. Tim Burton's iconic. But the town I grew up in, like people thought I was like a freak because I liked Tim Burton movies. Like, he directed Batman and Beetlejuice, like, all these movies, and like, wow, you're such a freak, you like Edward Scissorhands. That sounds awful. That's why I really want another one of these chocolate donuts. But anyways, I love that it's coming back and it's trendy. So good. I've never had a pot pie, so I'm gonna try them. I ordered this. So now that I'm popping on TikTok, follow me, TrishLikeFish88. I get like 1 million views on TikTok. I got like 90,000 here, so see ya YouTube. So I really just pick priority. I do all this all for TikTok, and then I'm like, let me unbox this on a YouTube for my 90,000 people. Hey, 90,000 is still a lot. Oh, what I was gonna say though, beyond Tim Burton, I love Helena Bonham Carter. I loved her before she got with Tim Burton, before she started being in his movies. I loved her in Fight Club. Like, she's so iconic. She always seems to like not give a fuck. Like, I saw behind the scenes of like Les Mis of them rehearsing for the Oscars, and her and Sacha Baron Cohen are just like in the corner like giggling and shit. I was like, that's the kind of bitch I want to be. I loved her. In a world full of Margot Robbies, be a Helena Bonham Carter. I love Margot Robbie. I've cosplayed Margot Robbie characters before, but let's be real, I ain't no Margot Robbie. Oh. The stench of this, like pot pies, I hate the texture of them. I hate the idea of them. Oh god, that's so... I'm not saying that to be dramatic. It literally smells so horrible. What is this? Oh, this is shepherd's pie. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little... I guess it's like mashed potatoes, so I guess I shouldn't be that grossed out by it. We're doing a little... You think that's gonna make meat pie? Oh, hell no. Oh my god. A little turkey pot pie. This maybe sounds better. I kind of feel like a cook. When I take things out of the packaging and eat them like on a tray or something, I feel like I'm cooking. So, we're making Mrs. Lovett's pies. I only got regular pies too, but I forgot I got donuts. So I got like a s'mores pie. Pie Hole is where I believe, I could be wrong, but I think it's where I got the serial killer pie. Is it from Pie Hole? I want to say yes. But they don't have the option of the serial killer pie. It must be special made. So I got pumpkin, I got s'mores, I got apple pie. You know who likes, I should put this aside for Moses. I got him a shepherd's pie. So he likes shepherd's pie. He might like it. I should save these. Should I put this in the fridge or leave it out? I probably should put it in the fridge, keep it fresh. Because it's not coming back for a while. A few hours, I think. We got some gin. I feel like gin would really complete this outfit. What a Coles enterprise. Popping pussies into pies when I'm doing my shop. This one sounded good. I'll show you guys a close up. This is like a mac and cheese pot pie. else too, now that I don't feel so pressured to do YouTube videos, like I used to do them every day so I can continue to make money. And now that it's like, I mean, like I said, I make money, it's not like my main thing. I like that I don't have the pressure. Like, I gotta get a video up. It's like, oh. I don't want to leave you guys hanging because I hate that too when people like don't post. You're like, where's that freaking video? But it's kind of nice to not have pressure because now that I have no pressure to do videos, I'm kind of just enjoying doing videos again. How about that? Okay. But I'm telling you that pussycat is quick. I put foil on because I'm lazy and I don't want to wash. Let's try. Okay. I think that's pretty much everything. I love the fork pie hole. I got like a real one, but we'll just go with the pie hole. And I have to do a little TikTok. Ow, I feel like my skin is breaking out really bad. Do a little TikTok. Let's show the camera what we made. Mrs. Lovett's pies. So this is kind of a bad setup, but I have so many forks because they literally got 20 people eating it. So I did try a little nibble of this. They eat it with their hands in the movie. I'm just gonna go ahead and eat maybe pie with my hands. Oh. Okay. This is probably why they need. It's so mushy. Okay. Is there stuffing in this? There might be stuffing in it. It's so mushy, guys. Let me just show you guys real quick this close up. It's so mushy. And it kind of tastes and smells like stuffing. Okay, this is the mac and cheese one. So I'm just gonna bite in this because this is something I think I would like. So let's just see if it's the pies. Oh, sorry, I have like the worst breakouts right now. Mmm. I have Beetlejuice nails. Hi, Tim Burton. Okay, so mac and cheese is something I love. I didn't name my channel. And this is kind of good. Okay. Love the concept. Like, honestly, if they had like chicken nuggets in this or something, like a chicken nugget and fry pot pie, this would be it. Because I like the idea of the pie crust. I can throw a little cricket, sorry. I like the idea of the pie crust, but I don't know if it was what was inside of the pie that made me grossed out, or like thinking the movie, just thinking like there's human body parts in the pies that made me kind of, like that's what I was thinking. As soon as I bit into it, I was like, oh, this tastes like human organs. I really need something to drink. But did I mention I love Tim Burton? I feel like people don't understand. My whole room is Beetlejuice themed. Oh, which I was gonna do a whole room tour for Halloween, and then, but look how cute my cups are. To go with my Beetlejuice nails. I love it. And I love the Halloween time because like all the Beetlejuice stuff is for sale. So I'm just gonna get some water in this real quick. Yeah, because I've seen the movie, then you know, they make human meat goes into pies. And so that's kind of what I'm like thinking of. People on TikTok always like, would you ever drink water? It's like, yeah, I drink water. I just don't show it. As I literally don't know how to drink water, but I like the idea of the pie, like with something else in it. It's kind of a cool combination. I really just want to have another bite of this, but I should try that shepherd's pot pie, which actually Moses like loves. Okay, the mac and cheese pot pie is so like it's not in character or anything, but it's so good. Oh my god. When I was a little girl, I was obsessed with Johnny Depp, like obsessed. Like Pirates of the Caribbean came out when I was like 13, so I was like that age. We're like into like movie stars and older men. Like I love Pirates of the Caribbean, and I was obsessed with him after that movie because I literally had never seen a Johnny Depp movie up until Pirates of the Caribbean. So like I hadn't seen like Edward Scissorhands. Like I started watching all those, which is why I became a fan of Tim Burton, because I like Johnny Depp. So I watched every single, like back in the day you had to like go to a store and rent a movie, which is so crazy. But I rented every single Johnny Depp one. I would like stay homesick from school just so I could like rent like 3 or 4 Johnny Depp movies, and I'd watch them back to back to back. I had a car that was a Jeep Cherokee because when Secret Window came out like a few years later after Pirates of the Caribbean, Johnny Depp drove a Jeep Cherokee, so my mom got me one. It was like a beaten down one, like it's like $2,000, but I was so appreciative of it. I thought it was so cool. I ate my little Doritos in it. I dressed as Johnny Depp before because just to Google our names. Like I constantly cosplay as Johnny Depp. I love him. So all that to say, when I was like a little girl, I wanted to be an actress because I remember Keira Knightley going around the talk shows and I want to eat more of this pie. The good one. And saying how like she was like 19 years old and got to kiss Johnny Depp and Orlando Bloom, and I was like, okay, that's it. I want to be an actress. Like didn't have any acting experience or passion. I love acting because I love make-believe, but so then I started thinking of like once I turned 18 scenarios I could play with Johnny Depp. One was like my own concept. Like I was like a pregnant stripper and we were like this Bonnie and Clyde, and he was kind of like a loser, not like loser, but like small town. I think What's Eating Gilbert Grape, like his character in that movie, think that. And then I was like thinking like, cause I really liked Michael Madsen at the time, so I was thinking like, oh, like me and Johnny Depp are like the lovers, but then Michael Madsen was like the greedy strip club guy that tried to like bring us down. And we were gonna be like Bonnie and Clyde. Like that was one of my ideas. My other idea involved Tim Burton. And I think at the time, Tim Burton was gonna direct something. I think it was like Alice in Wonderland, but I think it was something even else that they had talked about him directing. And I had such vivid dreams, you guys. I also really liked Marilyn Monroe movies at the time too. You guys know, still to this day, I can't just like things, I obsess over things. So I started getting into Marilyn Monroe around the same time just because like I started bleaching my hair, I started really liking blondes. And so I started watching her movies and I thought, oh my god, she's so beautiful. And I think we did a play in middle school or high school called Sugar, and it was based off Some Like It Hot. I'm getting sidetracked. But anyways, if you watch Gentlemen for Blondes, which has the Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend number, I always had dreams that I starred in the remake, but the remake was remade by Tim Burton. So they had Johnny Depp as like her like suitor. I mean, we're probably all too old to play these parts now, but like at the time, because then I thought of Helena Bonham Carter as like, I forget the woman's name. It's like, it's not Jane Mansfield, but it's like Jane Mansfield, isn't it? Or maybe it is Jane Mansfield. It's like her little guide, and I pictured her or Uma Thurman playing it, and then I was gonna play Marilyn Monroe. Like these were the dreams. Like this was a real dream I had. Like constantly, it was like a recurring dream, and it sucked. And every morning I would wake up from this dream, and I was like, no, like I'm supposed to be like in a Tim Burton movie, the starring Jennifer Blondes. And I think I even have like an older actor casted for like the guy named Piggy in the movie. I think I was gonna have like Dustin Hoffman playing him or something crazy like that. It was so weird. It was such like a vivid casting and a vivid dream that was recurring. When I was really young, I used to have dreams that I was in The Wizard of Oz, but not necessarily a movie. Like this was like a movie. Like I envisioned myself like going on the set, being in the trailer, like joking around, like in between takes. Like that's how far in I was with it. And yeah. And another fun fact, my mom drove us to go audition for a Tim Burton movie for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, actually. When I was 15, I was too old, and my sister would have been the right age. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't a real audition. They were holding like auditions in different malls. Maybe it was, but I doubt it. Or maybe it was, but we drove 15 hours from Illinois. My mom was like poor. My dad was like, didn't have money at the time either. They were divorced, but like, I think my mom was getting like $500 a month child support. But one day after school, and we had like a beat-down car, my mom was like, hey, like I told my mom, I was part of a Johnny Depp forum. And I was like, oh my god, they're having auditions, like this could be our big break. And my mom like believed in us, even though we had no talent. Not no talent, but no prior like experience. We didn't have any classes. My mom drove us all the way to Asheville, North Carolina to audition. We get up early to be there first in line, but then my sister gets an allergic reaction. There's something, like it's food or like something on our face or something. She is puffy. Like red blots and spots all over her face. And we drove all that way. My mom's like, let me just go get her makeup. I'm like, Mom, no, like I want to stand in line, but I was only like, I guess I was like 14 or 15 at the time. But my mom still didn't want me standing alone. how times have changed. I mean, with like kids, you know, just being able to be with themselves at like 12. But my mom, being a good mom, was like, I don't want you to be by yourself, come with us to get the makeup. We go get the makeup, and then we go stand in line. But now 50 more people have come in front of us. Like there's probably, I would say there's like 100 people in front of us when we got there. Now there's like 50 more people. The line starts moving. We're in line. We were in line before it started moving for like 3 hours. We're in line as it's moving for 3 hours. So it's like taking a long time to get through it. And then we're probably, like no exaggeration, I think we're like 15 people away from being seen. And they tell us like, hey, we got to cut off for the day. We're really sorry, you guys. I'm like, well, are they gonna, you know, are they gonna do a second day? Like we drove all this way, and like, no, sorry. So we never got the audition for it, but we did drive. I think I had the flyer and everything. I'm like actually kind of full from that. And the donut, the chocolate donut. Okay, I'm gonna try this though. But yeah. So there's always been like parallels to Tim Burton. I know I sound crazy. I literally sound like a crazy person. But this was like before social media and stuff. So I felt always like, and like Johnny Depp's a big star. So I feel like a lot of people, I don't know, but I've always felt like the only way I can compare it to is like, I mean, but you can't even compare it because like when people are like, oh, I like understand you. I know what you're going through. I relate a lot to you because I share my personality. But Johnny Depp's always been very private. And he always seems very serious and like moody. So I don't know why I relate to him or feel like a kindred spirit with him. But even when he was going through like the Amber Heard stuff this year and her like having those recordings of her being like, oh, no one's gonna believe that I hit you. Like I started like feeling like sad for this person I didn't know. I met his daughter. Maybe I just met, oh no, I met her once. Like we took a picture in person and it was just in passing. Like I think maybe when she was younger, she watched my videos. Her and her friend, I believe her name is Amelia. I think like when they were like younger, they might have watched my videos, which I thought was so cool. And before I met her, she actually had invited me to her birthday party. It was when I was still with my ex-boyfriend. And she's like, you should come to my birthday party. And at the time, like the people I was friends with were all these like young guys, and they were like, oh my God, you have to go. But I'm someone who's just feels like, because his daughter's like, I'm like stuffed up, sorry. His daughter is like gorgeous. She's like a model for Chanel. Like, I mean, her mother, his like girlfriend, which basically was his like wife of like 20 years, like obviously was a model too. But I just always feel like, one, I'm too old. Two, I'm not pretty enough to go to these parties. You know what I mean? I know it's so weird. That sounds so weird, but we didn't end up going because I just got like really, I don't know. I got like anxious about it. Like I didn't really know her. And I don't know. You just don't want to feel like, I don't know. But she was really nice. I met both her and her friend at the Grove, and they were super, super cool. And they like came up to me, and I was like so excited. I looked horrible that day, but they were both so pretty in person. I'm like, oh my God, they're both like models. My ex-boyfriend was with me, and we told like our friends, and they're like, wow, that's so cool. And she's gone on to be like her own star, which is like really cool. And then I saw her again recently, kind of near where I live. And I always get so nervous. Like pretty girls, I get so nervous. I have such a like pretty popular girls. I'm just like, I just feel like I'm just, you know, it's like something in my head. I just always feel ugly or whatever. I'll have to say I don't even know what I was saying, but yeah, I just always felt like, and then when that happened, I just always felt like sad. I don't know. Maybe I'm on crack. I have no idea. But that was my little Johnny Depp Tim Burton stories, and I don't really have any like relation to Helena Bonham Carter that way, like a kindred spirit way. I just have always loved her. Like her and Winona Ryder, I've always loved, and I just like loved their look. Like I loved Helena Bonham Carter in Fight Club. I loved her obviously in Harry Potter. Like I think she's just such a cool like character, and she's also like mysterious. I like people who are mysterious, which is not me. I like just share everything, but yeah. And then once we talking about, I remember being like, oh my God, I would have loved to have been like Mrs. Lovett, or I think it was the Rum Diary, actually, ironically, with Amber Heard. I remember being like, I could have played that part, which like I couldn't have. But okay, I don't want to try this. This like kind of looks nasty. I don't want to make myself sick. It's like mashed. Oh, well, okay, there's mashed potatoes on top, which I don't hate. But I don't know what it smells. Or something in that one. Because I'm so full to even try these pies, I might have to like chill. The mac and cheese one was a hit. I don't know, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? Tim Burton's iconic. I'm gonna try and do that Tim Burton. I have so many like breakouts right now. I'm getting my period, so maybe I'll try this pumpkin one. I'm like so, I'm literally so full. My chocolate donut is still there. It's like staring at me. Mrs. Lovett. See, I'm starting a diet in November for real. So good though. Oh my god. The spice on this is good. Okay, pie hole. Coming through. Well, of course, enterprise, popping pussies into pies. Oh my god, Sacha Baron Cohen was in Sweeney Todd too. So good. He's in all those musicals like Les Mis and stuff. He's amazing too. Your musical theater talent. Wow, okay. Pretty good. First time having hot pie, that turkey was a miss. And that one, I like the potatoes. I could like venture into getting, but I just want to get sick. I've been getting too nauseous lately. Alright, I gotta go make TikToks. Got my little crack right here. Got my Mrs. Lovett outfit. I got off Amazon. Try Pirelli's Miracle Elixir. What is this? Tastes like piss. Wouldn't touch if I was you, sir. No one's gonna hurt you. Not while I'm around. Demons are prowling everywhere nowadays. I'll send them howling. I don't care. But in time, nothing's gonna hurt you. I kind of look like Hocus Pocus too. When a friend, I put a spell on you, and now you're mine, mine, mine. Anyways, thanks for putting up with the Halloween cosplay looks, you guys. We're gonna go back to regular programming. Why do I kind of look like the Mad Hatter a little bit too? Now it's Wonderland. Wow. Okay, I don't want to clean up. Oh, I need a maid. Clean up. Okay, woo. I was kind of like Hamilton dresses too. We hold these truths to be self-evident. No. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. And when I'm in times, oh no. What is it? We hold these truths to be self-evident. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. And when I'm in Thomas Jefferson, I must compel him to include women in the sequel.